It's actually 6.
At the 5. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta...
You know you went to school for AVP when you can conduct your whole
Yeah,
set.
Nah, real shit, bro.
That's some real shit.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Like, I respect it for real, man.
Yeah.
You got the sound, you got the video,
All by myself.
green screen,
Like, you already know where you want everything.
the lights.
Nah, for real, bro.
Like, bro.
That's dope.
All right.
I'm really messing with these green screens, bro.
now.
Like, I'm really about, like,
You
once
got
I
the
get the spot, like,
shimmers.
I'm probably gonna have a green screen just sitting in the room.
Yeah.
Just wake up and make some shit.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever
It's
you
just,
wanted
What
to
do I
make.
feel like making today?
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like jumping.
Because I'm
out
already
of
trying to
volcano
get, I
today.
already need, like, a projector screen. I need a new projector. I already got a projector screen. I just need a new projector.
Might take a swim with the great white sharks today.
You wake up literally out of bed like, yo.
submarine.
With your coffee and your OJ.
Just in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Back again with another episode of the Filmmaker podcast. And today we got a podcast veteran right now and a newcomer to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
We got Sir Wonder, and you guys said what? You said a quarter?
Yeah, that's a
of
quarter.
the Familia.
Like 2/5 plus
2/5.
You know what I'm saying? 2/5.
So right now we got Sir Wonder and H2O. What you call yourself?
H2O is fine. I mean,
H2O?
if you don't like the periodic table, you can just say water. Like a lot of people be like, oh my God, what is that? It's like, yeah, like come on. It's like, what? Why don't you just say water, bro? Yeah, like I literally had somebody ask me like, what's H2O? Like, and I literally was like, it's dihydrogen monoxide. What the fuck you think it is? What do you think?
What does H2O stand for?
Yeah, like, but yeah, water's fine. Water's cool. I think it makes it more personal because it's like it's a name form. Like
Everybody needs water.
you know what I'm saying? And everybody needs it. So
Everybody needs it.
You need to live.
to live
Have a gallon a day.
for real, 8 ounce. What they say? 8 ounces.
I think so. Yeah.
8 ounces.
8 ounces, people. Don't you forget it.
Don't forget it.
Definitely get my 8 ounces in.
Absolutely, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna do you the same way I did Denzel when he first came on the show. I'm gonna just ask you some questions
Okay,
so everybody get to know who you are as H2O or
that's fair.
whoever you want to, carry yourself as.
Absolutely.
So first up, since you are the rapper one of the rappers of the group,
Yeah.
who inspired you to rap?
As far as like locally, I'd probably say like the people around me. So like, a stepbrother I had at the time, his name's Josh. Shout out to Josh. He used to be a rapper, and like I always thought it was just the coolest shit. Like I always like putting words together and whatnot, but like to actually like record and like do it over a beat, I just thought it was the coolest thing. I want to say after that, like of course, like the different artists that I was listening to, like Wayne, Mac, Hove.
Mac Miller?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac Miller's, he, to be honest, like he's probably one of the reasons why I still listen to him today. Like, do rap today, I should say. Drake was a big influence. Biggie, big influence. So of course, like what I was listening to musically, and then like I said, the people around me, like a lot of my friends that was doing music. So for instance, like when he started making beats, it was just like, all right, like if he's like really at the production, like I could really like
Do this rap
yeah
stuff.
like take it further just as much as he would with production. So and like I want to say like back in like 2013 when I was in college, I was into like a little rap group, and that inspired me even more. So like I said, it's all about like what's around me, really, like the people and the music that's around me.
Where did you go to college?
I was at Bowling Green for a little bit, left there because it was like overwhelming, and then I went to Cincinnati State for a little bit.
So is that how y'all stayed? Y'all were childhood friends, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we've known each other since like
I've seen like older pictures of y'all like younger. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
yeah.
relationship we had, like we got.
Oh yeah, I got the
that's
same.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like I've known him since he was like 3, and when I was 4. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's really been it's really been like that. So yeah. Man, we've definitely been.
He been rapping since we was like young too. You know what I mean? Like we was in the choir, like I was saying in the last show. So,
Yeah.
you know, we've been musically inclined since then.
I forgot.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, the
We
choir
go
was
deep.
a time, bro.
Yeah,
It was that. I think that's when I started to like actually like realize that music was something that I really wanted to like put my like time into. Granted, I was just doing like directing the choir and things of that nature.
Oh, you was
Like,
directing?
I was directing. He was. Me and him were first. We started out as tenors.
Yeah.
Like, hold on.
Like,
So,
we
all
were
right, so we got
actually in the
all right, so look,
choir.
yeah, like we were
And then
in the
we
shit. Like,
directed the
so like
choir,
he.
too, so.
So like we started out as tenors.
Uh-huh.
And then I think he wanted to like mess with the instruments for a little bit.
You on
And
the
then like
drums and
after,
stuff.
yeah, like I did too. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. But then one of the leaders at the time was like, "Yo, you should like direct the choir." But I just wasn't really with it. I
How
was
old
just
were you when you did this?
16, 17.
Okay.
16, 17, yeah.
young.
But like when we was in the choir together, we were like super young. Like we've been, yeah.
Y'all was in the children's choir.
Oh,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like,
You know, as you get older, you
Yeah.
Kinda graduate,
choir,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
adult
like-
choir.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but he wanted me to direct the children's choir. And then like at first I just wasn't really with it because I wasn't really like into like standing in front of people and like directing and leading and all that. Like
That's different
I ain't really
right there, man.
I ain't really thought I had it, but one of the leaders was like, yo, like they listen to you. Like they pay attention to you even when you don't like really think about it. So got up there and did it, and then like he had already knew it was like pressuring for me. So it was like he was like, bro, I'm with you. Like he was like whatever it is, I'm with you. So I was like, all right, bet.
Right.
But yeah, like the music thing was just something that it just really took a shape of its own as we got older.
Okay. So my next question is, who's in your top 5?
God. He laughing because we have this conversation a lot and it always changes.
It always.
I mean, yeah,
All right.
same here for real, honestly.
All right, in no particular order.
Yeah, no order, just
No
in that
pressure.
in those.
Yeah, no pressure. Like, all right. Hove, 3 Stacks,
Okay.
Mac,
Okay.
Biggie.
Okay.
That last spot is always treacherous.
No pressure. No pressure.
I'm gonna go with Wayne.
Wayne. Okay.
Go Wayne. I would say Drake, but
So
Wayne.
who was it? Wayne.
Wayne. So Wayne, Hove,
Biggie.
Mac, Biggie, and Andre 3 Stacks. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's yours right now?
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Ah, I got you.
Oh,
I know you said that on the last
lucky.
episode.
You should've-
but
you
I'm
should've-
gonna
yeah.
let you do it again.
You should have said top 5 producers. He would have been sitting here.
Yeah, that's different too, man. That's a whole different discussion. All right.
I got probably 5 of producers too.
Yeah, man. That's. I mean, they make the
Ooh,
beats.
don't
so
ask me
rap,
that.
You know what I mean?
I got like 5, but like every time I say the 5, I miss somebody every time. But go ahead, bro.
All right, rappers all time. I got Tupac.
Right.
Oh, fair.
I got Biggie.
Yep.
You can't have both of them now.
Why
man.
not?
I mean,
Bro,
you can.
I mean, you can,
but it just
that's
like.
like
What?
that's like
As long, no, it only gets bad when you start ranking them. Now when you
No,
start
no,
ranking
okay.
them,
I'm sorry. I should have said no
yeah,
particular order.
no particular order.
no
Yeah,
particular
for sure.
What I say? Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah.
I gotta put Hove in there.
Okay.
Kendrick.
okay.
See, that's what I be saying.
It's just always that number 4, man.
Oh my
It's
god,
always that
man.
number 4. Honestly, this is me personally. I gotta put Nip in
Number
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's
You ain't say that last time.
That's
there. I know
fair.
that's one person that I listen to, but like overall, like that's probably.
But that's how I am with Mac. Like, bro, like he's always gonna be in my top 5.
And
Always.
it's more that he did outside of the music too.
Mhm.
That,
Yeah.
like, that impresses me. So I think I
Oh yeah, because I've heard like some stuff that he did outside of like hip hop and
yeah,
like in
yeah,
general.
yeah. Like
Nah, he was a
goes
real
beyond
example
music,
of like like a good person outside of hip hop, like through and through. Yeah.
Philanthropy.
And even though he was like a Crip or whatever, but like
I mean,
he was like a positive
more.
Crip. Like
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like it's much more to it than
He
just
was
like
a
being
man,
a Crip. Like
man
besides-
before.
Yeah,
Gangster.
like-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you knew like he was legitimate. Like,
For
he
sure.
was really authentic.
for sure.
I never knew he was like Indian. I thought he was.
Yeah. Well,
I thought-
actually, he's African.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I thought he was like West Indian, but I do.
Yeah,
believe
it's like one of those.
It's Aryan or something, I believe. Or
I believe so. I
don't give me the line. I thought he was. From
I was surprised. I thought he was like full black.
Nah.
Oh, for
he's
sure.
definitely. I don't think he's from that
America,
place, but his
but, yeah.
peoples is
Yeah.
from there. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So who are you listening to right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm for sure listening to West Side Gun right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Excuse me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I've been playing side A and side B for like the past couple months. I still listen to Tyler's last album here and there, just because of like.
Catch me, call me if you get lost or whatever.
Yes, like that is, like
That is pretty dope.
He
I
really
still
set the
like
bar
listen
for
to
this
it.
year, like, cause we've been for a long time. People have been like searching for like just like a very like, I guess, authentic like rap album. Like, no matter what type of music it is, there's just nothing. No matter what type of production, it's rap on it. And like for him to do what he did, even to put DJ Drama on it, it was super big. So I've been listening to that like here and there.
Yeah, me too.
I've also been listening to Isaiah Rashad here and there as well. But for the most part, I've just been listening to, like I said, West Side Gun, and Tyler. Yeah.
What you been listening to?
yeah, West Side definitely. I've been listening to a lot of old shit, honestly. Like Big Blood. Revisited his album. Got Capital Punishment.
I just got the Ready to Die vinyl not too long ago.
Yeah, Ready to Die.
Yeah.
What else? Just a lot of like older stuff, man. Just seeing where hip hop was and where it's like.
Pull your mic up real quick. Just pull it close to you. Yeah.
Yeah, like just seeing where like hip hop has gone and came from and stuff. I just been like listening to a lot of old stuff for real.
I think usually with me in music it's like I think I'll have to listen to the radio first or like listen to like social media and everything to hear something I might like, because now it's gotten to the age where it's like my taste in hip hop and everything has like aged, because I'm listening to more old stuff. Like I got Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
DMX.
Yeah, the DMX album. I got two Nas albums.
Oh, the
It was
Illmatic?
written- I think the one after Illmatic,
Okay.
and then also It Was Written.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like listening to older stuff, and I'm like riding comfortably.
Yeah.
I'm in my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But now it's like, yes, I'm 20. I'm 25. I'm actually 26.
Nice. Yeah,
Just
your
turned 26.
your birthday was just
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
man.
sir. Thank you.
Belated.
Thank you. So yeah, I just turned 26, and so like all the guys that are our age
Yeah.
are listening to like totally different people.
Lil Uzi.
Uzi and stuff like that.
Playboy
I'm like,
Cardi and shit. Yeah,
But
ain't
it's
nothing
like-
wrong
it's
with
like you
that.
said, it's with the-
Ain't
it's with
nothing
the
wrong
time.
with that.
Yeah, no, it's nothing wrong. It's just like you said, it's just the times.
Yeah.
Like a lot of time, I know like back in the day, I was listening to like, matter of fact, I know we was listening to like Future heavy.
Oh yeah.
And I was
yeah.
mainly listening to it because of him.
That was like 2014.
You know,
with,
like-
Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah, like
everything
that
dropped,
that era of when Future was just on a tear.
Yeah.
But like now, like as I've gotten older, like now I'm 27, and it's just like now that I've tapped into like more of like the, I guess you can call it like underground like hip hop type of production, I've been gravitating to that like even more, like because nowadays, like you said, nowadays people
who do
is
you
just,
think is a part of the underground scene then?
like people like we was talking about like West Side Gun, like
Okay,
his like them Griselda, like all them, they like
And
really
they out there too, like and they
Yeah.
respect, you know what I
Yeah, for
mean.
sure.
But still, they got that. It's just the production style and like the crowd that they gravitate to. You know what I mean?
for sure.
All right, so my next question for everybody. Are you watching TV heavy right now?
I've been on HBO Max a lot. The last thing I can tell you that I watched was the Titan show, the DC Titan show. That was pretty cool. I ain't really like the third season because it was kind of like watered down. I hate when they be trying to like, I guess, make it suspenseful into the next season, but like it's just like, bro, just give me the information. But I watched that. And then I want to say before that, it was probably I want to say like before that it was mainly like cartoons and anime, but like actual shows, like live shows. Last live show I probably watched was Snowfall, but that was it.
Snowfall.
Yeah,
I think we was talking about that last
Yeah, we were talking about
That
it last episode.
I'm not a big fan of like live TV show, like live action shows, but that was like,
that was crazy. That whole series is crazy.
The entire from the beginning to the end, like to the last season, it was just
definitely.
It was
and
beautiful.
they're about to have one more. I think they're doing one more season.
Yep.
They're working on the one season.
Oh,
This season now.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either, man.
I can't
Whole
wait.
new look and everything. Uncle Jerome, he has a better looking Jerry Curl. This
Hey,
season.
have you heard this nigga talk, man?
Ooh,
Wrong,
Have you heard his actual
the real
voice?
voice.
I think I have.
Yo, it's nothing like Jerome.
It's
I'm gonna
crazy.
tell you that now. Like
He's
He
not-
talks
it's not- he
so
goes from-
proper.
it's not
he goes
deep.
from
Yeah.
Jerome to Jeremy.
Where you going?
Yeah, like bro, his whole like.
His whole demeanor.
You remember?
just changes.
You remember when SpongeBob went from SpongeBob to Norm?
Yeah.
Hi,
how
Norm. Hey, how are you? Like his
Beautiful weather we're
voice,
having.
like it's totally different from Jerome, but it's wild.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, definitely.
But do you know Damson Idris? He's not from here.
Yeah,
He's from the UK. I believe.
Yeah, okay, I'm like,
he
you
from
know,
overseas.
you do know that he's.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I can I can definitely tell the difference with it. It's just Jerome just throws you off.
Yeah,
like it like when he has his normal speaking, it's just like, yo, how? Like,
And like he's so loud and like
Yeah.
aggressive, like on the show and
On the
stuff.
show, and
like,
then,
and then when when you meet
He's
him,
just a
he's
calm
like,
dude in
yeah.
interviews.
So
It's just like, what?
Like what?
I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, and he looked like a bouncer.
Yeah,
like,
he
you know what
do.
I'm saying? Like,
He
super
do,
slow.
but he look like he collect comic books. And,
For sure.
you know what I mean?
For
Like
sure.
just do his thing.
Yeah,
and
just a
that's-
regular dude.
I respect it.
What are you watching right now? TV wise.
Wu-Tang.
Wu Tang.
Yeah.
Woo.
I haven't started the second season, bro.
Bro,
Don't
that's-
don't tell me nothing, bro.
So I ain't even gonna lie,
Listen.
I'm on like episode 5.
And that's
I
what.
just saw the recent one.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's really getting crazy, bro. If you know about season 1, season 2.
Oh no, season 1 was my shit.
Because they get into the nitty gritty.
But, like,
you know.
I was psyched out because when I started watching the first season, I thought we were going to be jumping into what we're seeing now.
Right.
Then
They kind of went backwards, like it almost.
From my understanding, like they like even now, like from talking to like multiple people about it, they still aren't even fully Wu-Tang yet.
Yeah. Well, they're getting
Well, they
to
are.
it.
They
Yeah.
are.
They're like they're
on paper,
Wu-Tang, but they're not
Wu-Tang,
like
but-
on paper they're Wu-Tang, but they're not like
They're not.
They're
the
not.
legends.
Yeah.
Because niggas are still trying to identify themselves, like in their
Exactly.
names and shit.
They
Yeah.
finally got their names. And
They still got beef, and you feel me?
Oh,
in the
yeah,
group
yeah.
and
You
shit.
said they got.
Oh yeah, but bro,
if you see the
gotta watch
first season,
two.
that's what I'm saying. Like from the first season, I could tell like the beef. It was gonna take some time for the beef to like.
Well, that's why you got to watch this season.
Yeah.
And that's
They-
what I'm saying.
they
Like
dress
even
it.
like they got a whole scene where like it was about to get real.
Oh, yeah, I
You
do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
That
got
episode,
just gotta
yeah.
watch
Okay,
without
yeah. Just watch
spoiling
it.
and the
Just
shit.
watch it.
Like
For sure.
it's a whole scene where that shit was finna pop off. Like, for sure.
But as you continue to watch the season, they become
Yeah.
like close knit and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody comes close together and everything.
It's real powerful though, for real.
For real.
No, yeah, like the first, I was like inspired by the first season.
Yeah.
Like after watching like how they like basically all had a common goal and like coming together. Like that last episode,
Yeah.
yo, like you can't recreate moments like that.
You can't.
So I can only imagine how it was like in real time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
crazy.
Besides Wu-Tang, I got to start on You on Netflix.
I heard that shit's wild.
The new season.
yeah.
I'm caught up. I just got to watch the new season of
That's
it.
a show I haven't really sat down and watched.
Hey, that's
My
some
mom was
shit,
watching
man.
it, but
hey, that you. If
looks
I had to
crazy.
suggest something, definitely, it's crazy, man.
It looks crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Let me see. I've really been watching movies, honestly.
Same.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
Are you watching BMF?
I ain't got the subscription, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
pick
No,
a month.
yeah,
I'm gonna pick a month because I gotta watch Power 2.
Yeah, so
the books.
Yeah, so they are done with book 3.
Okay.
They're working. They're about to do the second season of book 2,
Okay.
and they're getting ready for
Ghost. I mean, not Ghost.
Tommy's
yeah,
Tommy's joint or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for that. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. So.
All right. So now, what have you guys been watching movie wise?
What was the last thing that I seen? What is it?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah, I like that. I feel like it was Halloween. That Michael Myers. I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off.
Everybody is.
I'm pissed off, but I'm like, bro, Michael a real one, so it's just like, damn, like this nigga 50 and 0, man, like.
But he can't die. They're not trying
like,
to
bro, they
let him
literally,
die.
like, bro, like it was a scene without spoiling it. Like they were like, he was literally on the ground, bro. They had him, and he just got up.
like
just
the Undertaker.
started, yeah,
Like the
literally,
Undertaker.
and then just started. Everybody that was doing whatever, he killed them all. And I'm just like, bro, what? Yeah. So yeah, that was the last movie that I seen. Yeah.
Let me see. 'Cause I watched like a couple joints recently. I watched Pulp Fiction for like the 4th time. I watched Pulp Fiction for like the 4th time.
man.
Bro,
I watched
like,
it once,
Really?
like a while back.
bro,
But
like
it was
I don't know. It's just something about that movie. Like the fact that it's so dynamic and like how everything just ties into itself is just.
Is that a Quentin Tarantino?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. His movies is crazy.
Yeah. So Pulp Fiction, I watched that for the 4th time. Like, I want to say I watched Space Jam 2.
What you think about it?
I seen that shit too.
No, like this is how I feel about it. I'm a
You
huge.
grew up on the first one, right?
I grew up on the first one.
Right.
Now and watching that, I realized that it's not for us.
It's not.
It's not for like people our age.
It's for the little cousins.
It's for the little
little homie.
and like not only that, like I had to get over the fact that LeBron's an athlete and not an actor.
But that's the thing. It's like now in this day and age, athletes have to do it all. It seems like.
No, for sure, but it's just like you can tell when a person is not like. He's more of an athlete than he is an actor, and that's
Which I
okay.
respect.
Yeah,
Which
for
is
sure.
totally understandable.
Oh,
Like it was just some scenes for me like that I couldn't like take serious.
I'm
even
just
though
like,
I
bro,
wanted
come
to take.
on,
It was
bro.
just like because there was one, bro. I'll never forget the
Should've worked on
scene.
your game.
He was like, man, I just don't know how I'm gonna win this game. And then his wife was like, you need to go in there,
Get your son
get
back.
your son back, and win this game. And he literally was just
He
like,
grabbed his face and everything.
she was like,
you
win
gotta
this
get
game.
this game. Get our kid
And then
back.
he literally looked at her and was like,
Okay.
I said, yo, what? Like, I'm like, he was he serious? So I was like, I just took it for what it was. But
Yeah.
all in all, like, the movie itself was good. But it's just like I said, it was just trying to see LeBron like act with a family that isn't his.
But that's the thing. That was the thing. It was
Yeah.
like LeBron.
Yeah.
He's been in other movies, so it wasn't like this is his first movie ever.
Yeah.
But it's like it's kind of cringeworthy because it's like he kind of takes it over the top.
Because again, like it's like bro, it's just like for Michael Jordan, he's Michael Jordan, so you can't like act as Michael Jordan.
Right.
Trying to act as LeBron James just makes it like
Oh no, it kind of threw me off when it wasn't his family.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the
I know
only
Bron.
thing.
I feel like I know Bronny. I know his
We are
daughter.
fans.
I know his
we
wife.
know your fan. We know
Yeah.
your
You
fan better
gon-
than they know him.
You gonna show up with these people? Who are they? You know. I don't-
Yeah.
That's not Bronny. That's not.
That's not his agent. Like, who the heck is that? But Space Jam 2 is one. I think the last one that comes to mind was probably it was an animated movie though.
Like a kids movie?
Nah. It was I mean, yeah, because it was like a Justice League movie, but I forget.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, one of the Justice League movies. I do remember watching that though.
I seen the Dave Chappelle special.
That was
On Netflix.
really good. That was really good.
So I keep on jumping the gun. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
he is.
I'm just see,
Well, I
I'm
like
thinking the shit that comes to my
They're
mind.
talking about it, like
It's
Yeah.
bro, it's good.
touchy, but I'm like,
It's touchy, but it's good.
yeah,
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like it's a well needed awkward conversation.
it's one of those conversations that need to be had because everybody's thinking it.
Yeah.
Everything he's
But not
saying.
saying it.
There are people who think just like him. Like yo, like I never would have. I don't know how to articulate this conversation to someone without them getting offended.
It's an awkward conversation. To have.
No, for sure, it's a
You
definite
need to
awkward
have it.
conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just like who else but him?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like no,
perfect.
I'd rather it be him than like Chris Rock.
I mean, Chris Rock
Rock could do it, but I'm saying like I feel like it goes over easy with Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, D.L. Hughley. Those I think are the three right now that do a lot of like real life, like
Yeah, like
they touch on real life
They
things.
tiptoe on the line.
Yeah, and then like try to jab jokes at it and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
because it's like you got to like because
Yeah.
the only way to get through conversations like that is most of the times through laughter. So like I said, Dave Chappelle is somebody that not only people love as far as comedy wise, but also as a person. Like the dude's just a real genuine person.
Yeah.
You can't cancel Dave Chappelle.
You can't.
you can't.
There's
You
no
can't.
way. Like you as a person trying to cancel Dave Chappelle can get you canceled.
Yeah, seriously.
Like if
He literally talked about that in this special. Like,
And
bitch,
that's
I'm
like-
canceling you.
As you see now, it's like
Yeah.
all the people that tried to cancel him are like
Where they at
getting
now?
blackballed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it was definitely good nonetheless, though.
Yes.
Definitely good.
So I just recently seen TV Watch for me. I'm watching BMF.
Okay.
I'm watching this show called Dope Sick, which is a real deep conversation on its own because it talks about the opioid crisis.
Okay.
At what time period? Like now?
So, well, I don't know what it is right now, but in the show it jumps from like 96 to 02 back and forth to tell the story or whatever. And like if you really think about it, it's the same thing. It's like the crack era.
And that's why I'll ask you, like, what time period?
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
like the-
that all ties into each other for real.
It really does, because it's like it all started with, I guess, either the government or like the highest point in like health and medical, and then also the government.
Well, shit, it just trickles down.
Yeah,
You see that in
for
Snowfall.
real. Yeah.
No, especially
it really died
like
deep
even
in
like
that.
especially in the crack era,
Yeah.
bro. Like that era was like
That was scary.
a time in itself. Like I can only imagine like what like our peoples was going through around that time, like trying to avoid that type of stuff, you know, like because it was literally everywhere. Everywhere. It was like where as far as like drugs, like even granted, like today, like you can find like drugs anywhere, but even like back in those days, it was just one. It was like one that you could find anywhere.
And it's like, nigga,
Yeah.
like people really didn't know like the effects of it. It was just like, all right, to get
What
you
is this
high.
new- what is
Well,
this new
it,
thing?
You know what I
was just
mean?
like you
Like,
don't
that's
know
it.
it until you try it. And a lot of people were like,
tried it
and
and
mind
they-
you, it was
they looked dumb.
the crack era was the same era as disco,
Yeah.
dance,
So they
like
just
dance
having
and all
fun,
that. Like
moving.
around that time,
yeah.
so it was just like. Like any disco or like dance party had the drugs there, so
Yeah,
it was just
exactly.
like you won't know what it is until you try it.
Yeah.
So
It was considered a party drug.
Yeah.
Man. That was recreational back
Like,
in the day.
the powder was,
Yeah.
and then once they made it in rock,
Yeah. They just took off.
it wasn't even like it would. They sold it at parties, but it was definitely not a party drug, bro.
that. So
Yeah.
it's like with the whole opioids and stuff, it's like that's scary because it's like if you're actually in pain and everything.
Well,
that
you know
can-
they can prescribe that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's
it-
prescribed.
If you watch this show, it gets real deep because
Yeah.
it's like in the show, you know, they show people getting hooked on
Oh,
these
yeah.
pills
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
it's you see the pharmaceutical company, they're like pushing
Oh, yeah.
this stuff that they're selling hard, like telling the pharmacists to like don't let these guys like not sell it. 'Cause we need them to sell it.
Money. Yeah,
And I'm like,
it's all about the green, man.
Nah,
they used
for
to
sure, like-
prescribe fentanyl. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
niggas got their hands on it, and then they like, nah, we can't have that. Shit gets real.
Yeah,
Bro, it only gets bad once the money stop flowing.
man.
Yeah.
And so those are the two shows I'm watching right now: BMF, Wu-Tang, the Dope Six Show, whatever.
That was BMF. I heard.
Okay,
BMF is
so you know who BMF is.
Yeah,
you
Lil-
know the name.
Big Meech.
You know
Big
the
Meech,
name.
Yeah.
BMF.
Yeah.
And so, from what I remember as a kid, like we were growing up around like the tail end of it.
Right.
So I knew the flashy,
Yeah.
I remember
The all black.
all black. The world is BMF, and
Escalades,
all the
yeah.
fast cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I remember that part. But in this series, it's going back to the 80s.
When
Like
they started.
yeah.
when they really started.
yeah,
So it's like we don't really see what we knew at the end.
This is like the formation, everything
Exactly.
that niggas didn't see.
This is how they
Right.
became who they are.
Cool.
And so
And I think it's cool that they got Lil Meech playing like his
yes,
dad.
his actual
That
son
keeps
is
it
playing him.
authentic.
Yeah. And so I heard in the 7th episode they're bringing Eminem in as White Boy Rick.
Oh. I mean, honestly, it takes place in Michigan.
But I mean,
they were founded in Michigan,
Yeah, they were
right?
founded
So I
in
mean,
Michigan,
why not?
I
Why
guess because
not?
I just never really seen like Eminem act. So
But that's the thing.
Besides
it's like
8
he's
Mile.
well, besides 8 Mile,
even that though, because I feel like that was so easy for him. I
That
feel
was his
like
life.
that was
Yeah,
his
it was about
his
him.
biopic.
Yeah.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Yeah.
Without saying it was his name is B Rabbit or Brad or whatever.
Yeah.
Not Marshall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I heard that he's gonna be in it and
Okay. They had a Cash Doll.
Cash Doll's
In
in
there?
Cash Doll's in it.
Picture of her. Continue.
I
Because I didn't know what it was. I'm like,
I ain't seen it.
Because I seen
heard
it.
about
it. Was on like it was a picture on IG. I'm like, who mama is this?
And that's the thing, is like she plays a mother in here. She's
Yeah.
not who you think she
Yeah.
is.
So when I
it's
see, I'm like,
I think she had her first nude scene.
Oh wow!
bro,
Yeah, I definitely heard
50
about it. For
50
sure.
Cent know what to do when it comes to a sex scene, bro.
Yeah,
I
dog.
shit you not, bro.
He's a
I
rapper.
seen the original Power, bro. That shit had a sex
Yeah.
scene in every episode.
Every episode,
Bruh.
every other episode.
Yeah.
50 Cent knows exactly what he's doing.
For sure. Show.
Besides,
I gotta get tuned in.
yeah. So those are the shows I'm watching right now.
Dope.
So movie wise, I think the last movie I think I watched was Candyman.
That's one that I gotta see.
I didn't see that. I didn't
I
see
gotta
that.
see
I
that.
heard good things about it, but I didn't see it.
I seen the
I've
OG
heard-
one.
Good and bad things. After
Yeah.
I watched it,
How you feel about it?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
It's like a modern version of like.
It's not
what
even a
it
modern
was.
version. Like they say in the description, it says spiritual reboot or whatever. I don't know what that really means, but
That's
it's
what I'm
like,
thinking. Like, okay, all right.
but it's like I'll say more. It's not a spiritual reboot. It's like a spiritual sequel.
Okay.
That's a better term for it, because if you've seen the first one, this just continues on
Right.
from
Yeah.
where the first one started.
Okay.
Because technically, in this one, the baby that he tried to kidnap is the guy.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Now you're getting
Okay.
now
So it's like it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
continuation.
yeah,
Okay,
he's just
yeah.
grown up, and now it's
So
like
is it in the same like area? Cause I think
it's just gentrified
'cause
version.
I was about to say
Yeah.
The original Candyman I think was in Cabrini Green Project.
Yeah, so that's knocked
tore
down now.
Yeah, that's tore down. So it is the.
It's in the same spot. It's
Yeah.
just gentrified now in this
Okay.
in this story.
Okay.
But due to the fact that what is it? Jordan Peele. He's the
he
producer.
got a hand in it.
He's the producer.
Yeah, I know
in
that's
it.
gonna be good.
They got hold on, what's the girl's name? Snap. Candyman.
I know that's gonna be good. I gotta see it.
Nia DaCosta. That's the black woman. She's the director. Jordan Peele he's a writer and producer.
Okay.
So
anything Jordan Peele touches,
it's always something like with a deeper meaning
shit.
to it.
Yeah, especially with horror.
Yeah. So in this one, it's not necessarily about Candyman himself. It's about how the racial injustice in, I guess, Chicago or whatever turns those victims into Candyman.
Yeah, it was a whole speculation on Cabrini Green projects. I haven't like really dove into it, but it's the way that you talking about it is definitely deeper than
what everybody thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, because that was I mean, a lot of niggas died over there for sure, but it was
It's a
definitely
lot of
some shit
racial
going on.
injustice going on in the world today.
Yeah.
So, so it was. Yeah, so Candyman, I seen some other ones. I can't even think of the other. I haven't really watched any movies recently, like within the past couple weeks. No, I'm sorry. Venom.
Damn, I gotta see that too, man.
We saw Venom.
The newest one?
Yeah, the newest.
Yeah,
Venom.
yeah.
Venom. Shang-Chi.
Yeah, hey, that movie was dope, bro.
I didn't know anything about Shang-Chi.
Me neither.
Low key, like when they announced like phase 4.
Yeah, whatever.
Is it phase 3 or phase 4?
It's phase 4 right now.
So when they announced like the phase 4 of all the movies that was coming out, and I saw Shang-Chi, I'm like, what is
What's
this?
this?
No, yeah. Nah, real shit.
Like I thought, I'm like, what is this? I'm not about to watch this.
Yeah.
Nah,
If it's not Spider-Man or anybody
Or
with
Thor.
not
yeah.
the main names. Yeah.
Right, if it's not the main names, I'm not watching it. And then it came out, and me and a couple co-workers, we all watched it all together or whatever. And like I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, low key, that soundtrack is hard though.
That's what I heard too.
I
I've heard good things and bad things about it. Like the soundtrack is good, the movie itself is good. The only bad thing I've heard about it was maybe the Aquafina chick. Like,
What was wrong with Aquafina?
I from what I've heard, like she just was like her performance was like cringeworthy, I guess. But
Well, Aquafina.
You don't know what Aquafina is? It's like
I
a
guess
Korean
whatever
chick.
girl was the comic relief in the movie.
Oh.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
she's
Like,
always the comic relief. She
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
that's
in
what I'm saying, like-
Jumanji
yeah.
and all the other. I think she was
okay.
in Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, okay.
If y'all watched that,
I'm not, but
It was cool. She came in clutch actually.
can she rap? Is she a rapper?
I know her as a stand-up comedian.
Okay,
I've
so
never
she might
known
just be
her.
doing that then.
I
didn't even
wouldn't
know
be
she did
surprised if she was, but I don't think she doesn't look like the type to rap. I don't think so.
She did.
Yeah, she's definitely a stand-up comedian. But I think that's where she comes in. Excuse me, as the comic relief.
Nah, it's kind of cool because it leads to like other, you know how Marvel do. It
Oh,
leads to
like,
like other movies and stuff. So
It had post credit scenes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It actually had.
I mean, that's all they do for real.
Yeah.
That's whatever Marvel movie is.
Yeah.
They are going to somehow put some kind of small.
Yeah.
Because it always leads up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that post credit scene was definitely cool. I can't wait to see it.
Y'all gotta see Venom then. Y'all gotta see Venom then because
that's next on my list.
honestly, that whole movie, it was so. Honestly, because I felt like they should have just kept Carnage. I should think they should have just kept Carnage going for a little while longer than they did.
Cause like they not hyped it. They really anticipated the arrival of Carnage. So I'm thinking
they
like
set that
In the first movie, I
Yeah.
kind of seen it coming. I do get what you're saying though,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like it kind of makes it like lackluster for I guess like the the next. So what's the next Venom movie? But
Yeah.
like I said, I think it was. I like the fact that they're like presenting them though.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it.
You gonna spoil it.
I don't want to say what's gonna happen.
Don't say it, bro.
Oh,
Don't say it, bro.
Oh,
feel
I'm
like
gonna
I
watch it
low-key-
soon, man.
I'm definitely gonna see it soon. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like I know what might happen.
Is it on HBO Max or is it like?
Nah. I think it's just in the theaters right now.
Okay. I gotta watch it before.
yeah, you gotta hurry up.
Nah, for sure.
Because it's been out for
It's
about
been
a
out
couple
for
weeks.
a minute, but I'm like, well, I think the next big movie we're gonna have, I feel like is like either Dune, which is like a sci-fi movie, or I think that's Spider-Man next.
Oh yeah, hey, You gonna see me. Trust me. As soon as did they already matter of fact, did they already do pre-order tickets yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so just know you gonna see me in it.
But
For
you
real.
know they
I'm gonna be in that
canceled a
bitch.
couple of them though. I can't really.
Oh, wait a minute.
all
Did
of
they push them back?
They pushed
Well,
they pushed back a
them
lot
back
of them,
for
bro.
sure,
They pushed
but
back a lot.
They
They pushed
canceled
back
a couple of them though.
Wait a minute. I did just see that. They said something. They pushed back.
I didn't click the link or nothing, but they canceled.
I heard they
pushed,
pushed back Doctor Strange. I
Yeah.
did hear that.
and that's the one I really want to see though. I want to see that.
I'm not mad at that just because as long as they don't push back Spider-Man, I could really care less about what they push back. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If they push back Spider-Man, then that's when I'm gonna be upset.
I wouldn't
But
mind
doubt
seeing
they do
the
that.
Ant-Man too.
Huh?
The Ant-Man ain't that supposed to be coming
Oh, so they said
Another one?
My bad. So I just pulled it up. It said Indiana Jones 5 and multiple Marvel movies are being pushed back.
Indiana Jones
Oh,
5.
good.
I ain't seen Indiana Jones in years.
I've never seen an Indiana Jones
Me
movie.
neither.
I've seen literally one, and I was just like, dog. I was like, this just isn't.
I'm trying to find what movies are they pushing back, bro.
Cause it was supposed to be like a hella movies that's supposed to come out like this year and like early next year. So I don't know. I think they're gonna be making like maybe 3 a year.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness has been moved from March
But it's like a
from
couple.
March to May.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's only a couple months though.
I'm not. Yeah, that's
And then
okay.
Black
not like
Panther's
years.
little movie is from June. It has been moved from June to August.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So like
That's
in
in
2
the
months?
summer.
Yeah, like
in
2
the
months.
summer.
That's not too bad.
And then what is it?
Cause I know they're supposed to be making another Fantastic Four movie, which I'm like kind of interested in. Cause I
Who's
want
gonna be the
That's
cast?
and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't. They haven't really announced it, but I know it's in.
What
like
if
it's
their
been talked
kids
about.
or something?
Huh?
No.
You think they're gonna tap into
No.
their kids?
Nah, because they got to do the whole origin story over.
They did it. They did with the one with the first original
Silver
cast.
Surfer, too?
Yeah.
But you got to remember, before he was Captain America, he was Human Torch.
Yes.
That's why they got.
He was doing BMX tricks off of bikes and setting himself on
I
fire.
gotta go. Oh yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
He
bro.
was
That's what
playing
I'm saying, bro.
with
So they-
Lloyd Banks with his theme song in that movie. If you remember that, as a kid,
What?
I
I didn't
remember
even
that
think
song.
about it.
Yeah, I gotta
didn't even think
rewatch
about
it, bro. I gotta rewatch that.
Because
It's
I know
all-
exactly what song it is.
I don't know. Was that? Well, I don't know if that was that or was it? I think it was Ghost Rider 2. One of the two. They used that song. It was like I'm on
I think
fire.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Oh yeah.
They used that
I don't know
song
if
in
which
there.
one. I think it was
I think
Fantastic
I
Four.
want to say it's
wasn't it?
Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
bro. Set the roof for the smoke. Set the roof on fire.
What you said?
Yo.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
But yeah, like I think they just I think they're gonna have to do the origin story over because if you start with the kids, it's not gonna really make sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
but then
reaching to a
again,
whole nother generation now, man.
but I mean you have to because that's what they did with all the. You gotta think about it. Like every Spider-Man has had a different Spider-Man. Every we're not gonna talk about the different Spider-Man, but they have had different Spider-Mans. You know what I'm saying? They got Tobey Maguire. They had Andrew Garfield. And now we got Tom Holland, who's a perfect fit. So it's just like now
I agree.
But even then, they're also talking about replacing him. So it's just like,
I mean, we got
Ooh.
Miles Morales too.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm ready for. Like
Yeah.
a live action Miles.
that's what I'm
Morales.
saying. Like at this point, you shouldn't even replace another Spider-Man. Just start on Miles, really.
Yeah, that's what I want to
Honestly.
see.
Like I know the Spider-Verse, the animated. I'm waiting on that. The animated.
Yeah.
The
Oh
Spider-Verse.
snap! Hold on.
The second one.
Somebody just sent one of my guys.
I think
sent me that.
they announced it. It's coming out next year, but I forget the actual date.
A live action movie that I'm trying to see is Static Shock.
You just gotta get the right actor
Yeah,
for
you
it.
gotta get it right.
You just gotta get the right actor for it. I heard Michael B. Jordan like executive producing it.
Oh, he's doing Electric Shock too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
Oh man.
Bro's really.
So that would be DC, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did you see Justice League, the newest one,
The Ryan.
the 4-hour one?
I didn't watch it, but I did. I think I did watch the original one, like the theatrical cut. I still haven't seen the 4-hour.
The director's cut. It basically explains everything it should have in a theatrical cut.
Because I was like, I know they had the black cyborg or whatever. I'm like, they ain't explained none of his life or whatever in that cut, in the theatrical
In a
cut.
theatrical cut, they explain everybody's basically origin story. They basically explain everything. Cause basically the director cuts, it was basically what we wanted to be in the theatrical cut, like all the origin stories, how they all met up, how they all like got to I guess how the mother box came to Earth, things of that nature, where it came from, who it belongs to, things of that nature. So it basically explained all of that, but I just wish it was the director's cut just was the first thing to come out, honestly. Because like I said, it literally explained everything. It was like what was missing. All the loopholes that you saw in the theatrical cut, it was basically in the director's cut.
Okay.
That was basically what it was. Like everything, it was just like, where the hell did Cyborg come from? Like you said, or where the fuck?
Where's his family?
Yeah, like what the fuck is
he's a
Aquaman doing?
Black cyborg.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I feel like what's so crazy is I feel like he was always a black cyborg, but I did hear like in like other comics maybe that he was like of a different color, maybe, or maybe like a gentrified cyborg. Like yo,
he gonna be Hispanic next.
No, real shit. What else? It explains, but yeah, it just explains. It basically explains everything. Yeah, for sure.
So what y'all got going on with music wise?
Like we said, like we was talking about earlier, bro. We literally have been working like from project to project and going into another project. Like he'll literally pull something up and I'll be like, yo, this might work great with this project, or he'll be like, nah, I don't think this will work with this project. We might as well just put this over here, and then when we put it over there, I'll be like, you know what? We can turn that into something. So it's just like we just to be honest with you, we just create every day. Yeah. Like anytime we like together, when we're not together, we just make sure like we got our hand in something. Like right now, what we've really been trying to pay attention to is like adding visuals to the music. Like a lot of people really gravitate towards like the audio and the records and stuff like that, but they always like feel like there should be like a story being told visually to go along with it. So we've been trying to definitely come up with like different concepts, different treatments, things of that nature.
Okay. So I heard that you guys, what did I see correctly? Y'all did our first performance?
Yeah, we actually had our first show that we like headlined and stuff
together. Yeah, that was like our first time like doing a show like together as like Lafamilia.
Yeah, like all members of the group that
y'all was Wu-Tang before, after Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
you know
we represented for sure. Nah, it was definitely a dope experience though.
Super dope.
Definitely. It let the Maccabee, right?
Yeah. It's definitely, we gonna have another event soon. So
absolutely, that's the next step.
Shit, he was just like, performing at Mecca last week.
Like word? Nah, we was like, bro, it's the last couple months have been crazy for us, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I want to say we've been a part of like together. Me and him been a part of like 2 different shows. Like the first show was with the homies from Swing Section. Shout out to Jahudi. Shout out to Gavin.
The whole squad.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yeezus and them.
Yeah.
Jesus, wait a minute, what?
No, not that.
Not Yeezus.
Yeezus. Shout out to them. We was a part of their event for our first show, and then the second show, like we talked about, it was me, him, and the Lafamilia gang doing that, and then like I said, the third show. Too. Also, who else was it? Deo, Banks, Kyrie, actually, Banks. Shout out to them. They was a part of it as well. Yeah, man. It was a real live. It was a lot of love in there. I will say, like, a lot of faces I didn't expect to be in there. Random faces I didn't expect to be in there. So like, it's really been crazy for us. And then the third show I just had at Mecca was something that like we had talked about it. Me and the homie Stylitics had talked about it prior, like this year.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So this city is like real small.
Yeah, totally.
Because I'm hearing names I've heard before, but it was from somebody else.
Yeah.
Jay Hill.
Yeah. Jay Hill is one of Stylitics' homies.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a group together and shit. Shout out to them. But Stylitics had hit me up and he was like, "Yo, like it'd be really dope if you came and performed." And I was like, "Why not?" And then at that show I met Devin Burgess. I met him at the show. Met a bunch of like familiar faces, but it was definitely like love. So I can definitely say like the next step is like to having like another big event for like just Lafamilia, like including some other artists for sure. Like it'll be like Lafamilia and friends.
Yeah.
So for
that's
sure,
kind of what I want to
sure.
do. So, as you know for sure, but I'm a filmmaker or whatever. Videographer, filmmaker.
Oh man, I wouldn't have known.
I mean, that's the thing. It's
I
like,
couldn't even tell. I mean, like I remember when I seen him at what was Cinemark. He was behind the counter. I'm like, yo, I know this dude. So like he was.
Was it before COVID or after COVID?
This is like before. This is like
Okay,
pre-COVID. So he was
he
like,
saw my face.
I saw his face. I'm like, I know this dude. So like he was
selling popcorn and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
so
pulled up on you on your job.
Yeah, both of y'all did.
Yeah, like
actually.
he was like you want medium or large? I was like, I'll take a large. Mind you, in my head, I'm like, I know the fuck this is. So like I'm like I appreciate you, bro. So then out of nowhere, he was like, so how the music coming?
He's like, whoa, what?
I'm like, huh?
What the fuck?
And then I looked at him. I was like, oh, you know Zach. I was like, you know Zach. You know Wonder. Okay, cool. I was like, all right. This is not awkward at all. Like, this isn't awkward at all. So, but yeah, man, like, like I said, I definitely could tell, like, from the first time I met you.
So you know, I'm a filmmaker and everything.
Right.
And so one thing I wish you were at was at my so I kind of did for my, I think I want to say my 21st birthday. Mm-hmm. I did like a small like film festival. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, after I did that one, because I think I shot like a little skit or whatever called Me, Myself, and I.
Nice.
Which I'm going to definitely turn that to a series. I'm gonna just scrap that one that I
think I remember that.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
But I'm like, after I've graduated and everything, I've learned so much. Yeah, I've learned so much. I could probably do that whole series, that whole thing over again, and do it a whole lot better.
Okay.
For sure.
So I want to do that. I want to scrap that and just do it again as a series.
Okay.
And just have like multiple characters that I can probably play or somebody else can play.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. So I want to do that whole film festival thing again, except it'll be around my birthday every year, and I'll bring like I'll put out my stuff, like fresh stuff that I've done. Bring out some of my like filmmaker friends and associates and everything, and then also bring like music. So it's like music and film all together.
Like that all that ties in to each other. You know, the music, the film.
I mean, it's all art.
Audio, yeah. I think that's dope,
that's all
man.
it is,
That's dope for sure.
Yeah, like you said, I definitely think it's a great start. It definitely like would help like show like the different creatives and like what they bring to the table.
Right.
So.
And it's a networking opportunity.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
that's what I was
bro.
about to say. Yeah.
That's what I've been noticing. Like as we've been doing these shows, like I always meet someone that's a creative. Like no matter what. Like when I was at the Mecca show, I met another person who's like a videographer, filmmaker. So there, it's everywhere, bro.
It's
you
everywhere.
just literally, you just gotta get out there. Really, just put so people can put like a face to the art. Because that was our biggest thing. Like people would know the songs, but they didn't know who we were. Essentially, like there was one time I think I was at NKU like auditioning for like a performance at NKU.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I was with you.
And like after the performance, dude was like, "Yo, you're H2O. You made that song on SoundCloud." And I'm like, "Yeah, who are you?" Like, he was like, "No, one of my friends showed me a song of yours," and I was like, "Thanks, appreciate that." So yeah, it's just all about like really like putting a face to it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop right now?
It's different. It's different. It's you. I will say it, and what I mean by different is it's literally all types of sounds going on, all types of energies. Like you got your underground hip hop over there, you got your new age hip hop over here, you got your 90s sounding hip hop over here. Like it's so many different ones. It's just like it gets to a point to where it's like not just hip hop. It's like subgenres of hip hop, just like how rock has subgenres. Like there's punk, there's metal, there's soft rock, there's like and even with like reggae or like how I want to say like disco music, however you want to call it, or house music, whatever you want to call it. It's just like different types of sounds going on, and what I am starting to like about it is the fact that everybody's like fearless about what they're trying to create. Like it's not really about like making it this sort of way or making it sound like this how it was back in the day. It's just like if you gain inspiration from it, cool. But at the same time, you always want to keep that originality, that authenticity a part of your music too. So like I said, I think it's pretty unique as from what I've seen, like whether it be locally or internationally on the mainstream, things of that nature. So yep.
Yeah, so like just to talk about another project that I wanted to kind of do, the Icon. So it's like a music-based story, and so I'm thinking about like a prequel and a sequel, like a pre-story and then also a current day story. So the prequel is going to be about so with the current day story, it's about this record mogul who was a artist back in the 90s. So he's kind of like Jay-Z or Nas or somebody who just stopped making music. Not necessarily stopped, but like took his attention from his own career and just started to work with other like acts and stuff.
Yeah.
With his own company.
Okay.
And so, you alright?
Yeah, my bad. Hit the microphone.
So yeah, so in the current day story, he's considered outdated, and so he wants to like look for new talents.
Right.
And so he does this. I'm sorry. He's outdated. He's considered outdated amongst the younger generation.
Yeah.
Because they don't really understand like they would in this
They
current
would
set of
view
hip hop.
somebody like Jay-Z.
Yeah, they don't know who he really
outdated.
is and
Right.
what he was able to do.
Right.
Because it was so long ago.
So long ago, they're up to now. So
Yeah.
they're probably like looking up to I don't
Uzi
know Uzi or something like that. Yeah, like
right.
J. Cole and them. But even though that's J. Cole is the part that I want to take in.
Right.
But they are all about the trap rapping and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the part that he doesn't like. So he's like, that's why he's considered outdated, because he hasn't really touched on any of the newer generation until now.
Relevant topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
relevant our artists and everything,
Yeah.
who are like trap rappers or whatever.
Right.
And so he's like, he doesn't want to touch them because all it is gangster rap, killing and stuff like that, and that's what he doesn't like. And so he's considered outdated. And so he says, okay, fine, y'all want me to touch the younger generation of new artists? Cool. I'm gonna do a talent showcase or whatever. And that's where he finds his diamond in the rough. So he's gonna be like a good artist. He's gonna be like J. Cole or somebody. And then that's gonna be that artist that he's gonna touch. And it might lead into a series.
Okay. I think that's a good start. Yeah. Like, cause I feel like that story is like something that people should really like pay attention to when it comes to like music or something like that, because it's just like it's all the more common stuff is cool, but it's also even better like when you find somebody just as unique as someone like you mentioned, like J. Cole, who is like considered a diamond in the rough. Like nobody thought, honestly, nobody really thought J. Cole would be J. Cole when he first
Honestly,
came out.
I did.
Like for you being someone that really listens to him, yeah, but like the common consumer, you know what I'm saying? The common consumer would like back when that song he had with Missy Elliott or the song he had with Trey Songz.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, like people didn't really think. Granted, it's a great song and it shows his songwriting ability, but nobody really thought like, oh, J. Cole, this is
2014.
Nobody thought like 2014 Forest Hill Drive would be the album.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
you compare it to like other albums.
yeah, other legendary classic
Yeah.
albums. So yeah, bro. Like it's always about like trying to, I guess, branch out a little bit, and that's what I've learned. Like, instead of trying to be the person that's like outdated, learning to accept that everything isn't going to sound the way I want it to sound, but there is a way to find within that different energy or in that different sound, there's a way to find something that you're interested in.
Right. I mean, you got to think though, most people that are in hip hop come from like low poverty areas, so it's like if.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm like, but you don't have to be gangster all the time if you're coming from that era.
From that era, right?
From the hood or whatever.
Which is true. I think it's just like how people are like brought up, like, because you got to think about it, like in a place like, for example, like Atlanta, not a lot of people are going to gravitate. People from Atlanta are going to gravitate towards somebody like Biggie or Nas unless they truly listen to hip hop.
Right.
When in Atlanta, you got Young Thug, Gucci, Future, T.I. Like, all them came from the hood. All the 4 people I named came from the trap, came from the hood.
Right.
So it's just like, if that's all you know, then like, it's kind of difficult to like try to not gravitate towards it because you're so accustomed to it.
Right.
Now, but I think like in order to want to be unique or want to be different, just try to broaden your horizon.
Yeah.
I think there was a time like I wasn't the hugest Young Thug fan. As time went on, like I listened to albums such as his recent album, his punk album, his My Name Is Jeffrey album, one of his Slime Season tapes. Like it took me some time to really get into it because like the first song I heard, I was just like, I'm not listening to this shit.
And that's kind of how I feel about that. You remember how I was saying like my taste in hip hop now is like older.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't really stepped out of my comfort zone. I kind of have a little bit because I like the Baby and Lil Baby and them, but there's still people that remind me of my comfort zone.
Which is totally understandable.
And that makes you unique, you know what I mean? Like everybody got their like
Their
go-tos, go-to artists or their go-to songs. So I mean, it's just all about what gets you going.
Like like I said, like I know some people who listen to hip hop and R&B that also listen to country. I personally don't like country like that.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I sampled a couple country songs.
Like
don't say that right now. They gonna hunt you down.
Nah,
bro,
ain't
like,
gonna never catch
bro.
me.
To me, country is like white jazz, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they done got everything from black people. You
But
feel
no,
me?
but it's just like
I see that.
But for sure, like they definitely got definitely like borrowed stuff from black people. But it's just like with that, it's literally like it's like jazz, but they only use guitars, like acoustic guitars, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like all country songs got the same guitar.
It's sad, man.
It's just that same acoustic feel, and it just doesn't really like interest me for real. Whereas like something like heavy metal is like
that shit get you rocking, man.
It's scary, but the energy is like you can feel some of the songs. Yeah,
shit
like
grungy as
hell. Yeah. For sure, but
you need all, sir.
but yeah, like everybody, it's all about like what you gravitate towards. Like even when broad, like trying to expand your horizon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
all right, you guys, you got any shout outs before we go?
Lafamilia.
Shout out Lafamilia. You already know, not for the fake, only for the real. Shout out to fam. Shout out.
Love you, mama.
Oh yeah, shout out Mom Dukes.
Shout out to Mom.
Both Mom Dukes. Shout out God. Shout out
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang for the children.
Wu-Tang is always
shout out
for the children.
Biggie. Shout out Jay-Z. Shout out Mac.
To whoever listening.
Shout out to whoever listening. We already said shout out to moms, but shout out to moms again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wonder. Shout out to me.
Yeah. Shout out to Water. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to you, bro.
shit.
For real, bro. Real shit, man. First
Free
time.
the homies
This is
in the
real
pen.
special. This is like a special episode, so yeah, bro.
Free all the homies.
Oh yeah, free the guys.
Yeah.
Free the guys.
Free cuz.
Even when they free, still free 'em.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's it.
for sure, man.
All right, so do you have what's all your social medias? I know Sir Wonder is yours.
Yeah, IG, Sir Wonder, Twitter, Wonder the Great, WNDRGR, the number 8.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere at H2 letter O THABEST H2O the best. Again, that is H2 letter O THABEST, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs some water. Go get you some.
Get the alkaline.
Get the alkaline.
Don't drink no bullshit. Just the alkaline.
Don't drink the Ohio River
listen,
water.
though, not everybody got alkaline like that. Just get you some water,
No
bro.
Dasani.
You ain't got it.
Okay.
No, for sure.
No small water.
For
Just
sure.
straight up.
Definitely not the Ohio River. Now.
Ice Mountain is
I ain't
cool.
telling you to go. I ain't telling you to go under the bridge and get you like a
Get you a little cup of Ohio soup.
Ohio soup. If a woman put a can of Ohio soup in my bowl, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, I'm getting a restraining order.
Ma'am,
that's
you
a
shouldn't
restraining
even. This
order.
is illegal.
Yeah. Why would you even say this against the health department?
This is not FDA
This ain't
approved.
right. This ain't FDA approved.
What is this? What's wrong with y'all?
And if you want to stay connected to the podcast, follow us on IG at Filmmaker Podcast. If you want to follow the brand, Icon Mind Studios,
New York City. Stand up. Put your hand in the cash register. Put your hand in the cash. Tell the cashier it's yours. It's your money. That's your money now.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh, bro. Oh, man.
Bro, we'll show you after the show, bro.
We will show you later, bro. All I gotta say is Funkmaster Flex is hilarious. Shout out Funkmaster Flex.
Funkmaster Flex.
Yo, bro. Yes, sir.
All right, so that's the show. I'll talk to you guys later.
Peace and love.
Peace. You don't like chocolate? Wait, what? What? The fat boy and me just woke up.
Bro, I literally